Pizza! It's one of America's favorite foods. Perfect for if you're sad and lonely, or if you're in a group of people and you just want something yum-num-nummy that's easy to share.
However, when you order a pizza with the wrong toppings, your friends will don their blood-stained cloaks and sacrifice you to the Dark Lord Pepperonathulu for your insolence!
So us here at the other show made a list of the top 10 worst pizza toppings so you can avoid that fate.
Number 10.
I want pizza! Well, I want salad! Guys, we can have both! Kill him! Spinach on pizza just sounds wrong on a fundamental level. A leafy green on a surface as greasy as a pizza doesn't sound like a good idea at all. But for some reason, it's offered not at some small local pizza joints, but at Pizza Hut of all places. And we all know how nasty and warm salads from pizza places are. So why would you want that salad to be part of the pizza?
Number 9.
We all know that the basic form for a pizza, at least in the common New York style, is crust, tomato sauce, cheese, then other toppings. So I want to know, who has the gall to put slices of tomato on top of the cheese? Not even Chicago, with their deep dish pizzas, put slices of tomatoes on top. They actually made a sauce to do that. Who do you think you are, random person, to not only upset the natural order of pizza building, but to not even do it right by putting slices of Roma tomatoes on top? Repent of your ways, you vile person who isn't allowed to order the pizza anymore.
Number 8.
Going along the same lines as spinach, we have artichoke. This is another fundamentally unsound topping. Not only is it a visually unappealing topping, but at least spinach can be prepared in a variety of ways that makes it more enjoyable to more people. Artichoke is always prepared the same way, so you're going to alienate guests if you order a pizza with some on it, because you either like it or you're normal. In my research, I found 2 major restaurants that apparently specialize in this kind of topping on a pizza. One in California and one in New York. Yeah, not even Chicago is letting that crap get in their city. You go, Chicago.
Number 7.
Now, pizza has changed quite a bit for the better since leaving Italy. However, Americanization has gone too far. Hot dogs on a pizza. Admittedly, this is more in the crust than a topping, so we're kind of cheating. But hot dogs should not be served with pizza! Hot dogs, by their very nature, are a more mild meat. They're meant to not offend taste palates, and be combined with toppings of their own to accompany the meaty flavors of beef, pork, and chicken mixed together. Pizza, on the other hand, usually has a little more bite to it. Even if it's the plain cheese pizza, the tomato sauce underneath adds the needed kick. Adding something as bland as a hot dog is redundant and can actually bog down the flavors of the pizza. Plus, it makes me feel even more obese than I am when I eat it.
Number 6.
Green peppers add a certain kick to the pizza, but the problem with them is that they often take away the deliciousness of the cheese. See, the unique flavor of a green pepper counteracts the cheese on the pizza, resulting in the pizza being less cheesy tasting in favor of a little more oomph. However, pepperoni does the exact same thing but with meat, and it keeps the cheese flavor intact. So yeah, green peppers might be good for vegetarians who still want to kick on their pizzas.
But this is my house! Bring on the meat!
Number 5.
Another polarizing choice. Typically, onions are used in meat dishes to give the meat a little more savory flavor. And if diced and put in a pizza sauce, it can add a little more flavor to the pizza sauce as well. But if you remember the tomato slices, you probably know why onions are a bad idea. See, the onions in a sauce will assimilate, but as a topping, it's a whole different story. Toppings are spread out in such a way that the flavors won't meld together. If you eat a slice of pizza with toppings and one topping is stronger than another, you won't be able to taste the other toppings that well. Onions happen to be one of those strong toppings. If you take a bite with an onion, you're going to get an overwhelmingly onion flavor, which could potentially ruin all the other toppings you've got.
Number 4.
Up to this point, we've been talking mainly vegetables, but now it's time for the first fruit. Pineapple is one of the few foods that actually has enzymes that will eat you back as you try to eat it. So it's safe to say that pineapple pizzas do have a bite to them. However, the pineapple undergoes almost no changes to its flavor whilst cooking, meaning that if you don't like regular pineapple, odds are the pizza isn't going to change your mind. Plus, Hawaiian pizza only uses pineapple and ham. Come on, America! Hawaii has more than those two things. You want to go all the way? Dairy is expensive, so remove the cheese. Tomatoes aren't native to Hawaii, so remove the sauce. Replace it with poi. Macadamia nuts should be on the pizza, and so should coconut. I could go on, but I won't.
Number 3.
Before you ask, yes, I am one of those white people that cannot handle spicy food, but I was not the one who suggested for this topping to be on the list. Jalapenos are yet another vegetable on the list, but it's here because my mouth is on fire! Spicy food may be popular in the southwestern United States and in other hot climates around the world, but you need to consider that a good amount of people don't exactly like super hot and spicy food. While the crust could potentially counteract the heat, it would just be a good idea to have milk on hand.
Number 2.
There's a fungus among us.
This is one that is polarizing because some people like it while others don't, but it's here for a very different reason. Most people will tell picky eaters to just take off toppings they don't like, and yes, that could potentially work for most of the other ingredients on this list. However, the taste of mushrooms lingers. They excrete juices that taint the cheese of the pizza, even if removed, causing the nastiness to remain, whether you like them or not. The mushrooms will never let your pizza free. If you put them on, you can never undo what you have done.
Number 1.
And by a landslide here in the SUTV studio, anchovies are the worst pizza topping. These little fish are so despised, even the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon knows that
nobody likes anchovies.
First of all, never mix seafood and cheese. Second, fish is a very polarizing flavor. Thirdly, fish typically leave juices behind, leaving that lingering fishy flavor. Fourthly, why is this still a thing? Like, does anyone ever order a pizza with anchovies? I've seen the toppings list on many online pizza ordering websites, and for some reason, anchovies are still available. At least with other toppings, there's a large enough customer base to justify having them as an option. But so many people hate anchovies that would make more sense just to take them off the menu.